Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we're well anymore. I was surprised because you were here. Everybody in this room practically was here as we had a wonderful send-off. He said wonderful things about me. You couldn't have nicer. Said the best thing. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything. And I am right about the great, big, beautiful.
Is anyone genuinely surprised that they are fighting? This was only the natural conclusion to their relationship. In fact, the only thing surprising is that it happened much sooner than expected.
Ladies and gentlemen, the day we knew was going to come from the beginning. Donald Trump versus Elon Musk is here. A couple days ago, I bookmarked this tweet because I knew this was the beginning of the end. And it was Elon Musk criticizing Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act, calling it a disgusting abomination. He said, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it." Now, fast forward to today. Donald Trump spoke about Elon Musk coming out against his bill. He said, "I would have won Pennsylvania regardless of Elon. I'm very disappointed with Elon. He knew this bill better than anyone, and he only developed a problem when he found out it would cut the EV mandate." And then Elon Musk responded, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. Such ingratitude." Trump then tweeted or posted on Truth Social, "The easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it." He followed that up with, "Elon was quote unquote wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do. And he just went crazy." Elon Musk then pulled up with the receipts. He tweeted, "Remember this," and it was the time Trump bought the Tesla in front of the White House, and Trump said, "I ended the EV mandate. He never even complained to me. Who would do that? Elon Musk has never asked me for a thing. He's built a great company and he shouldn't," etc., etc. Elon Musk then tweeted, "Is it time to create a new political party in America that actually represents the 80% in the middle?" And he followed that up with, "Oh, and some food for thought as they ponder this question. Trump has 3.5 years left as president, but I'll be around for 40 plus years." I would also like to add that Tesla's stock has dropped over 15% at the time of me recording this. It's probably even worse now. That's the power of the president making a statement, gang. This situation is crazy, but we all knew it was coming. All of us knew when Trump and Elon got buddy-buddy that their personalities would clash, and at some point, their relationship will run its course, and it's done so. Where do you think we go from here? Did Elon get everything he needed out of Trump and the US government in time to leave with all of his things in order? Or do you think that it was done a little too soon? Like, what do you guys think comes from this? What happens next? Because they going on it like two IG baddies. Like, they going back and forth on True Social and Twitter, gang. This is insane.
Guys, my two gay dads are fighting. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are breaking up in real time, and it's probably one of the funniest things I've ever witnessed. This is why you do not around with the world's wealthiest autist. Not only does he not have to care about the consequences of his actions, he also simply just wouldn't understand them. I don't know how much this is going to matter, right? Whether or not Donald Trump's name was on the Epstein files and that's the reason why it wasn't released, I don't know if that's going to mean anything to his base. In the same way that people who have Trump derangement syndrome have massive cognitive difficulties, Trump fans also have that same problem. We'll say Elon Musk going out and tweeting this means that this isn't fake. Their beef is 100% real, and it's about to heat up. If you guys thought that this beef was insane, wait until you get introduced to this one.
Elon Musk is publicly calling out Donald Trump for his associations with Jeffrey Epstein. So this is one of the most explosive tweets I've ever seen. Elon Musk just tweeted this out within the hour. And he says, quote, "Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT." So we all know that the Trump administration has not been honest about Jeffrey Epstein. They haven't released the files they said they were going to. And that's because Donald Trump is all over them. I've been saying this for months now. Right here, guys, I have a complete facsimile copy of Jeffrey Epstein's Black Book. This is all of his contacts. It doesn't have his handwriting that existed in the real book. But as you can see, somebody has a lot of numbers listed in this book. So as you can see, somebody was a very important contact to the guy who had this book. But it wasn't just one member of the family. There were a number of members of this family in this book, along with lots of other celebrities, politicians, you name it. We all saw what happened with the Epstein files release, where they released files that had already been released in the past, but versions of the files that were more heavily redacted. We've seen Kash Patel and Dan Bongino actually come out and say Epstein killed himself, that's what it was. And this administration has butchered the handling of the Epstein files, and it's growing more and more obvious by the day that they don't want to tell the truth because of a deeper, darker, more ominous reason.
I'm watching this fight between Elon and Donald Trump, and I don't know if it's just me, but I think it's a psyops. So Elon Musk made a post on Twitter stating that Donald Trump was on the Epstein files. I feel as though if that was actually true, the Democrats would have dropped that information a very long time ago, especially during the presidential campaign. And not only that, Elon, why would you have your son around him? Y'all can say what y'all want, but I feel like this was a brilliant plan that these two came up with in order to get a lot of Democrats as well as a lot of people back on Elon's side. Many of us know that during this campaign and during the Doge Committee and all of this other stuff that he lost a lot of money with the Tesla stock as well as Tesla cars. A lot of people were burning up the car. His stocks plummeted. He lost a whole lot of money, right? Well, now that he's legally not involved with Donald Trump in the White House anymore, I feel like this is a plan in order for him to get a lot of the money back that he lost during this time. I don't know. What are your thoughts? It could be just me.
Oh, now the left loves Elon. No, we don't. He's not on our side, and he's not on your side either. That was the trick he played on you. You thought he was one of you, that he was on your side. No, he, like Trump, is for the 1 versus 99. That's the side they both are on, and they're still on the same team. They're just bickering a little bit. So don't get it twisted that Elon is either on the left side or right side. No. That's for simplistic thinking. No matter what they pretend to actually care about, those elected officials will do as they are paid to do. Paid by people like Elon Musk.
The CIA and the FBI need to hurry up and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Like, just end it. End it. Your president is a file. And Elon did a truth bomb about it, even though we all knew that. And it makes him look even worse because he knew that Trump was a pedophile and still was one of the main contributors to putting him in the presidential seat. So, like, they're making y'all look bad. You know what I mean? Like, they're making y'all look bad. Both these, Elon and Trump, they represent y'all. A pedophile and a nigga who knew that he was a pedophile still work with him regardless. They're making y'all look bad. Y'all go for this? Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect. Feel me? What the fuck? If this was the 60s, oh my god. Y'all used to be on your General Mosquito shit. You know what I'm talking about? Gone. What? Gone. with a smile too. Yeah, like what? What are we saying? Hurry up. End it. Hurry up. Like I know y'all got the plans in the files. It's in like a backroom closet or it's like in a drawer somewhere. Like just come on. Hurry up. Just end it. End it. Just come on now. Come on. Hurry up.
Elon Musk versus Trump is fully underway because Elon been crashing out all morning. Trump came on to a press conference like, bro, I'm very disappointed in his son. Like he his pops or something. He knew what was going on. He knew the inner workings. Now all of a sudden he mad. And he really just mad because I cut the EV mandate. Musk was like, what? False. You're lying. Bill was never shown to me even once and passed so fast in the dead of night, no one could even read it. Elon clearly took that, I've helped him a lot, very personal because he had something very interesting to say. Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems will control the House, 51-49 in the Senate. Such ingratitude. And everybody's always wondered, like, wait, hold on. You was very positive of him winning the election all of a sudden when you joined the bandwagon. And is that because the whole little Starlink shit got going on? Did you cheat? We need more details on this. I'm very interested. It's so pressed to the point that he's digging up old tweets. I'm talking about he pulling from 2012. That shit 13 years ago at this point in time. And when I say that out loud, I'm like, oh, what the I'm slow down. It's not done. I'm talking about, he doesn't have a social media team. This is Elon just locked the in on some ketamine, scrolling through Donald Trump's old tweets. He's like, oh yeah, 2013. Wise words. It's like, oh, he on some real hater shit now. I low-key respect it. Then buddy didn't even say his name. Where is this guy today? I expect more out of you. He talking to him now as he's disappointed as well. And you know what I'm saying? You could be pissed at somebody. Well, motherfuckers act like they disappointed. For whatever reason, that just hit a little bit more. It's like, wait, nigga, how the fuck are you disappointed in me? I ain't let you down. It's because they're doing shit like this. While we are in $36 trillion and counting worth of debt, they decided, well, you know what? We're going to buy $10 billion of that back so we can then infuse it, and then we're going to make money off that shit off the back end. I know, right? Because you imagine if you was just a couple $1,000s in debt and you tried to go to the bank and take a loan, them niggas be like, whoo, what? Yeah, good luck. You're homeless. See you never. What the fuck? I ain't give you nothing. Government doesn't say, oh yeah, 10 billion? Yeah, we need that. Oh my day. Government be moving mental, son. We live in a up system. This shit is crazy. As long as you professor feeling enough, you're gonna be alright. He even talked about trying to start his own political party that actually represents the 80% in the middle. It's like, Elon, I don't think you understand, son. It's too little too late. You have thrown your whole persona and career down the drain trying to rock with Trump. You can't just bounce back and think people are gonna be like, oh yeah, come in. We don't care if you fired us, cut a whole bunch of fake spending, fire more people. We got you now because now you against Trump. So we go. It's over, son. You are cooked. You might as well just go to Mars your motherfucking himself because that's the only people that's gonna like you.
Oh my God! What? What? Take a break from the regularly scheduled One Piece programming, dog. Elon Musk just tweeted this shit out. What? He said Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. If you did not know, these two have been fighting on Twitter for God knows how long because Elon Musk is basically saying Trump's way of running the economy is not sustainable at all, which we all do. But then he turns around and says that Trump's in the Epstein files and that's why he's not releasing them. Dog, there's so much wrong with this. Number one, if you knew he was in the Epstein files, if you knew, why the f*** would you help him win an election? Number two, the dude who has the most pictures with Jeffrey Epstein is now being accused of being in the file. Like, tell me something I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But just like dropping this on Twitter is the most insane of all time. And you know what's crazy about it is if he's lying, he could get sued off his ass. Off of his ass. And he absolutely knows this, which means either he doesn't care or he knows what's actually up. And I'm leaning more towards the latter, bro. This country is an absolute joke. This is an absolute joke. These two are arguing on Twitter like they literally just got into a heated debate about which one of their favorite anime characters wins. I'm just dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded.
One thing I really want to happen, and I know you guys are going to call me delusional again, but I really want everything to blow up with like Elon and Trump like breaking up and Elon being like, yeah, and you know what? We did interfere with the election. Yeah.
I think it's a smokescreen. I don't think Trump and Musk are fighting with one another. I think they are performing alongside one another. They're distracting everyone. Because when you ask yourself who this chaos is serving, the answer becomes abundantly clear. We keep leaving out Peter Thiel from this alliance, and he's the less visible member, sure, but he's equally, if not more important. So while Trump and Musk are doing their little song and dance and everybody's yucking it up, I worry that Peter is behind the curtain and he's finalizing their plans to take down and replace democracy with a parallel system that was built by tech billionaires for tech billionaires. Let's start by walking through today's timeline of their messy breakup. Elon kicks us off with a tweet slamming Trump's big beautiful bill again. And this is not about Elon picking a fight over policy, because remember, Musk has been in the White House since January helping work on this bill with a team of people. It reads as like the very beginning of a public distancing campaign. And 25 minutes later, he does just that. He pivots away from attacking the bill to attacking Trump directly. He's setting up the story of, I built this and now I'm out. And what do you know? Not even an hour later, The dead giveaway. This is the rollout. He spent months inside the government and helping create all of this chaos through Doge, feeding the narrative that the government is bloated and inefficient and untrustworthy. And like the martyr he is, he's now positioning himself as the solution. Oh, you hate dysfunction? So do I. And I've got just the guy who's going to help us get through this. That guy is Peter Thiel, the crypto enthusiast, billionaire tech titan who co-founded Palantir and single-handedly paid for J.D. Vance's seat in the White House. So when you think about it, the only thing that J.D. Vance and Donald Trump actually have in common is that they're both taking commands from douchey tech bros. But I digress, because now Trump jumps in to play his part. Now all of this is spin, but especially this second tweet, because Elon didn't get pushed out like Trump is claiming. What really happened is that his 130-day term as a special government employee came to an end on May 30th. Clearly it was a planned exit, and this is Donald Trump trying to repackage it into this political narrative that says, don't worry, I'm still in control. But he's clearly not, because on the same day that Elon Musk leaves Doge on May 30th, Palantir officially taps in to take over the government's master data operation. And that's the real shift. Doge was the data collection arm, and Palantir is the consolidation engine. And that overlap is not coincidental in the least, because it is well documented that at least 3 Doge employees were former Palantir staffers, and at least 2 others were from Thiel-funded startups. These teams were not separate entities, they were operationally merged under the surface, and Musk fed the machine while Palantir is now running it. Now we fast forward to the nuclear line that Elon Musk dropped in a tweet saying that Trump is in the Epstein files and everybody loses their mind and it's the only thing anybody can talk about. Now this looks like a sick burn until you do a single Google search and see that one day ago the New York Times revealed that Jeffrey Epstein's estate had invested a whole lot of money into Peter Thiel's firm and they're now reaping millions and millions of dollars in return. And Musk would have absolutely already known this. So why go nuclear on Trump with Epstein allegations, but not on Thiel? Oh wait, because it's not about exposing predators. I think this tweet was meant to serve as a two-pronged approach. One, it helps fracture the Trump loyalist space, but it also helps bury Thiel's headline in search SEO. And the way that Trump responds to these allegations only proves my thesis further. I'm sorry, I don't know this person. It's giving way too much emotional regulation for me to not believe that this was a pre-written post. Like, this was planned out. This is far too measured for somebody who was just accused of being a... You're trying to tell me that the same guy who screamed an entire Memorial Day post all of a sudden is calm, muted, not using all caps, and not being defensive? Who do you... Grow up! Oh, and this honorable mention of Elon Musk later saying yes to somebody who suggested that Trump be impeached and J.D. Vance replace him? Well, at least now that Bitcoin conference that he attended a month ago in Las Vegas, where he announced his plans for the strategic Bitcoin reserve, makes a whole lot more sense. He headlined the conference alongside Trump's sons, campaign managers, and David Sachs, who is Thiel's old PayPal partner and now is the White House's official crypto czar. And remember, J.D. Vance is Peter Thiel's golden boy, and Peter Thiel was a very early investor in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And that's why I think there's been this obsession with crypto throughout the White House, because think about it, if they do succeed in this old system collapsing and bringing about a new one, then I think that this is the currency that's going to be undermining the new paralleled system, and now they own the majority of the wealth in it. Because I think what's coming isn't just a dictator, it's a distributed dictatorship. Trump plays the populist, Musk plays the innovator, Thiel plays the architect, and you have this technocracy, technocratic something, and while everybody's busy watching the tweets like they're tabloids, they're replacing the government with something that we won't be able to vote out. And that's scary to me.
The MAGA Civil War is here. If you have not been tuned in for the last 24 hours, where have you been? Don't worry, I'm going to give you an entire rundown of everything that's happened since yesterday. Yesterday morning, Donald Trump finally responded to Elon Musk and said that Elon Musk has Trump derangement syndrome, similar to everybody else that leaves his administration that just turns out to hate him. Elon Musk did not appreciate that, and Donald Trump also said that he was told about the big beautiful bill. Elon Musk came back and said, no, that is not true. Do not lie on my name. I did not know anything about this bill because I have such grievances with it. Do not lie. Donald Trump then came out and said, you know what? Maybe since you're so worried about money, why don't we just cancel your government contracts? Elon Musk then came back and said, you know what, bitch? You're on the Epstein files. Have a good day. I'm not about to keep on playing around with you. After that, Truth Social and Twitter went into an absolute frenzy. Elon Musk fans who were so pro Donald Trump are now calling him all types of peak
C3DOs saying that he's the worst president in history. Donald Trump's MAGA fans are saying that Elon Musk is the worst billionaire that's ever existed. Steve Bannon is saying that Elon Musk should be deported. Donald Trump's top Republicans in Congress are coming out spitting on Elon Musk, saying that he's just mad and that he'll get over it and he needs to get over it. This is insane. On Truth Social right now, this is the first time that Donald Trump on his own application has gotten an influx of hate. Does Elon Musk have more pull in the Republican Party than Donald Trump does? The sitting president? I don't know. But all night, MAGA and Elon Musk's fans, they've been going back and forth. Elon Musk has been reposting post after post after post of Donald Trump and Epstein. It is insane. The MAGA Civil War is here. Christmas came early.
I wanted to weigh in on the breakup of Donald Trump and Elon Musk because I've been waiting on this for a long time. I knew that this would eventually happen. But I saw a comment on Twitter, and yes, I'm going to keep calling it Twitter. It's not freaking X, the dumbest name ever. But I saw a tweet that said, "This proves that Donald Trump can't be bought and paid for." When actually I think that this whole breakup proves the opposite. Donald Trump literally put out this post today on Truth Social saying that he's considering canceling all of the government subsidies and contracts that Elon Musk receives. One, I feel like this proves that there always was a conflict of interest with Elon's role in the government and his work with Doge. And two, this just underscores that Trump awards contracts based on the support that he gets. So just remember, Elon has been making billions off the backs of American taxpayers, all because he bankrolled Trump's presidential campaign.
Elon Musk is entirely correct. And if you guys don't know what I'm referring to, between yesterday and today, Elon Musk has taken to his X account, formerly known as Twitter, to bash the one big beautiful bill. And during his bashing sessions, he is literally retweeting what Donald Trump has said back in 2012, over 13 years ago, where Donald Trump tweets out, "No member of Congress should be eligible for re-election if our country's budget is not balanced. Deficits not allowed." To which Elon Musk writes, "I couldn't agree more." And then a few moments later, "Slim beautiful bill for the win." Now, a lot of people are criticizing Elon because there are a ton of cuts when it comes to EV and solar incentives, which, if you guys don't know, directly affect Tesla. Currently, there's a huge federal tax incentive towards buying EV vehicles, electric vehicles. Every buyer essentially gets $7,000 in a tax cut off of the vehicle. So a lot of people have been investing in Tesla over the past few years. And to be honest, I almost thought about buying one as well because they're so affordable. But with the one big beautiful bill, those EV incentives will be going away. And of course, now Republicans and some Democrats are actually claiming that Elon Musk is tweeting this out because Tesla is going to take another huge hit. But he's clarified that in this tweet. Well, Trump, finally today, spoke out on the entire issue. In short, here's what was said. "I'm very disappointed with Elon. I've helped him a lot. He knew the inner workings of the bill better than anybody sitting here. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden, he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out we're going to cut the EV mandate." To which Musk tweets out, "False. This bill was never shown to me even once and was passed in the dead of night so fast that almost no one in Congress could even read it." That's kind of interesting, don't you think? And I mean, Elon's going ham on Trump at this point. He's pulling every single tweet that this guy has ever stated about cutting the budget in the past 10, 15 years. Where is this guy today? This one is actually pinned to his page, where Trump has tweeted out, "I cannot believe Republicans are extending the debt ceiling. I am a Republican and I am embarrassed." Back in 2013. Elon Musk, wise words. Now, I'll be fully transparent with you guys. I have not read through the entire one big beautiful bill. It's literally 1,000 pages long. But I've heard synopsis. I've done a little bit of research here and there because there are some main issues that I do care about. And for the most part, I'm kind of split 50-50 on this bill. And just like many other Trump supporters and MAGA and Republicans are saying, we voted for cuts. To cut spending. That's why we're such big fans of Doge. That's why Doge was created. And this bill is going to add trillions of dollars to our national debt. Do I like what Trump's done with immigration, social issues, bringing back pride to the American population? Sure, yeah, I like that. I like that we're holding Americans accountable to actually wanting to pursue a better life for themselves. Yes, I love that. I love the fact that he's focusing on deportation. Our country is much safer. But I will say, we need to cut spending. And Trump is going to continue to lose a lot of support if he doesn't get this bill back in order. And I think it also just goes to show how deep in the swamp so many of our elected officials genuinely are, and how they really genuinely don't have any interest of the American population whatsoever. If Trump really wants to continue to gain support when it comes to his voters, his electors, his supporters, he's going to need to really rip apart this bill and go line by line and see what's actually going to assist the American population and what is not. We have been an open wallet for the entire world for far too long. And honestly, it needs to stop. And that's exactly why he was elected in office. And as somebody who voted for Trump, I hope that this bill doesn't necessarily get passed right at this point. And I agree with Elon. But does that mean that I regret my vote with Trump? No, not at all. I think that Trump's done wonderful things over the past 6 months. And I do think that he's going to continue to do wonderful things over the next 6 months, over the next 3.5 years. But I think that this is just an eye-opener for everybody who's been so focused on politics over the past 5 years, because let's be honest, so many people were not focused on politics prior to 2020 that I think that they're now starting to come to terms and to realize that politicians at the end of the day are still just politicians. And Trump is having to really warp himself into the politician that he really wasn't putting himself out there to be. So I hope he can fix this. I hope he can get this country back on track. I mean, the man can't be reelected, so I don't know if it's what his game plan is. But if Republicans want to win the next election, they need to reel this shit back in and actually live up to the promises that they made to their voters. And that's all I have to say on the matter currently.